Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video, and this one is for 30 days of sketches and Scraptember, and this is day 16. So here is the sketch we have, and the prompt is rainbow. So I'm really unorganized and I don't have a picture picked out yet, but I did pick out some papers. I just really like this flower one, this green with the gold foiling on it, and then this beautiful rainbowy paper here. I know it doesn't have all the colors of the rainbow, so I might add in blue and yellow. Yeah, I might. So I am definitely for sure going to follow the sketch mostly, and I might follow the prompt. We will see. But yeah, I just want to get crafting, so I'm going to start and we will see where it goes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I fail at the prompt. I tried to do a rainbow with the papers. They're more of the pastel rainbow, but in the end, I think I just plain failed. But I love the layout, so it's okay. So right here, I am just marking on this piece of cardstock, kind of getting an idea of how I want my layout to sit. I am going to move the whole half circle starburst thing up to the very top of the page. I was playing with it and trying to figure out how I was going to have it as that half circle sun thing, and it just was not working for me. So I decided just to take the whole thing and keep the starburst look, but move it up to the top of the page. I have done this in the past on actually a couple different layouts, and I love the look of it. So the big sunburst is not my favorite design, but doing it at the top of a page like this or on the side of the page, I really, really like. So I'm just marking these down into 1 through 10, and then I'm going to cut them out. After I get them all cut out, I am going to adhere them onto the different papers that I picked out. So I wanted to use this paper really badly, and so you can see me trying to figure out how I want the triangles to fit on here and how I want the little starburst to look. And no matter what I do, I don't care for it. So I'm actually going to not use this paper at all. But I do love this flower paper here, so I am going to use it. And here I am just going to adhere it down with my ATG and make sure I do. And I get that all done. I cut it out with just a pair of scissors. And then I'm going to do that with each of the little 10 squares. So each piece of pattern paper, will have be represented twice. So 2 of the little triangles will be on each of the, not the same pattern, but I'm making sure that they're not next to each other. Yeah. So after I get all my little triangles cut out, I am going to cut out the back of the pattern paper, or not, the background for my layout. And I'm using full green paper with the gold foiling on it. And you can see all my papers that I picked out here in all their little triangles. on there, and I really like the way they look. I think that they're really pretty. So then I grabbed this doily here, and I just want to make like a little lace border, like a little scallop border of the edge of the doily. So I get that all ready, so I'm going to go ahead and commit to this background here. And I'm just using that yellow cardstock as a um, just to glue all my pieces down onto. You don't actually see any of it. So I have all these marked on the back, what number they are, so I know that where to put them. And so I got blue, green, that red, the flowers are orange, and then this yellow one here. So I think I got, all the rainbow colors in it. So I'm going to say that, yeah, I got rainbow. Just a very pastel rainbow. So get all these glued down on here. And I didn't use a big circle photo. I kept my photo as I think it's a 3.5 by 4 inch photo is what I end up using instead of the round photo. I didn't have one that I wanted to cut down into a circle. So I'm just making sure I get all this glued down right. And it was not gluing very square. So I bring in my see-through ruler here and I get that here down nice and square. So it's a nice flat area. And now I'm going to put these doilies down. And like I said, I just want the little scallop edge of it showing. And so I just cut it into the 4 pieces. And now I'm going to take and just trim off the little points on the top because I don't need those. And then I will come in with it's more of a burnt umber, burnt orangey red color. And I'm just going to do a little strip to hide that seam that I have the doily on. And that one green ended up being right next to the green background, and I didn't want that, so I wanted something to break the two up other than just the doily. So there's the picture I end up picking. It's a picture of my daughter and one of her best friends. They've been best friends since, I don't know, I think my daughter was 11 when they met. And they go to 2 different colleges now. But the both of their mascots is eagles. So they thought it was funny. They were both wearing their college sweat or t-shirts, no, sweatshirts. And they both say, eagles on them. So they had to have a picture of their school's sweatshirts. It was really funny. So that's where I'm going to put my picture. And now I'm just going to decorate it with some florals. And I am going through this little floral bin I have that has a whole bunch of florals that I've either cut out, stamped, or just have laying around. And so there's tons of different kinds in there. So I just picked out a couple that I thought would work. And now I'm going to back the photo on this wood grain, and I'm not going to keep it square. I like the way that um, it looks ripped, but without the showing. So I'm going to make it look like I don't know, like old wood board or something behind the picture. But I do want to have this white border all the way around the picture. So I do that. And then when I put it on here, I really liked that, but I thought that the wood grain really did not match the rest of the background. So I am going to just add in a couple little um, wood grain strips into the rainbow. And I think that that looks really cool. So I put them there and they don't actually stay in those spots. I move them right here. I don't know why it made me move them. I think when I laid it down, I laid them in two different spots. And I realized I put the other one lower than I had intended. And so I just moved the other one up because I didn't want them on the same spot. I want them in a little bit different. So here's where I'm thinking about how to do the flowers. And I really like these little flower die cuts that I have, but they weren't making enough of an impact on it. So I'm going to pop up the picture onto some foam, because that dimension to really show on that picture and make it a piece. And I like that, so I'm just going to head and down. And then I'm going to keep thinking about these flowers. I'm going to play with them for a little bit. And I think I end up turning off the camera for a little bit too, if I remember right, and just sat there and messed around with these flowers until I got an idea that I did not have to use these flowers. So I do bring in these are washi tape petals that you can make your own flowers. And I make, I think, 3 or 4. I only show you how to make the one here. And they're so simple. You just put the flowers down or petals down into a circular shape, and I'm putting it on some white paper and cutting it out so that I can move it around, because they are a little bit see-through because they are washi tape. And so there, I had it. This is where I shut it off the camera and turn it back on now. So I have the blue ones and the pink ones are washi tape. And then the other flowers there are silk flowers from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just taking them off the little vines and cutting off the little leaves and doing 3-dimensional flowers. And I like that a lot. I think it's the impact I was looking for. So I'm just using my liquid adhesive to get them all glued down here. And I'm layering these little flowers up. I think there's 3 little flowers to make 3 clusters to make a flower. No, 3 different layers to make one flower is how I'm doing it. And then here, that's a washi tape flower. And yeah, then behind the washi tape, I am putting some foam dots to pop them up. And while I do this, you can kind of just tell what I'm doing. I'm just arranging flowers. I want to remind everyone to go and check everybody else out that is playing along in this hop. It has been so much fun. These of going and seeing everybody that is playing along and trying to watch all the videos, which I have not made it through all the videos, but I have made it through a good portion of them. And they are just some amazing, talented people. And they're beautiful, beautiful work that they've done on their sketches, or on these sketches, and turned them into just unique layouts. And so um, I Christy at Christy's Beautiful Life, Laura Alberts, and the Scrappy Sisters have done an amazing job with this whole hop, and it's been so much fun. So check them all out. So here I am adding in some brads to the center of the flowers to hold them all together, and just to make the center. And I've just put a yellow one in each of the clusters, so that each of those flowers have a little yellow center, and it kind of makes the little starburst flowers that I had picked out originally stand. I like the way that it brings them in, so I can still use those that I had picked out. So there we are. Get those last little washi tape flowers in there, and I really, really like the way that those clusters turned out. I was going to do a third cluster, but I decided I didn't need it. So now my title, since they're both showing off their eagle sweatshirts, I'm spelling out eagle with these flat alphas that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And these alphas do not stick, but I will put a little bit of glue behind each one. And that's why I'm not really worried about how I'm laying them down right this second. But since they were so dark blue, I decided to add in a couple of the little dots that it comes with, a whole string periods and uh, yeah, punctuations. So I just add them around, kind of like enamel dots, just to bring that color in up higher. And then this little hello came from that sticker book there, and so my title is Hello Eagles, and I put in one of the little washi tape flowers behind it. And then I liked that butterfly, the original one I put down, but I only had one of it and I wanted more butterflies. So, and it didn't look as good with these ones because these are plastic and that one's more like a wood grain. So I traded it out, and I'm putting these little butterflies in, and then I'm going to come in with some puffy paint, and I'm going to add puffy paint around, and then give each little butterfly a butterfly trail, and then this layout will be done. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And to everybody that has already subscribed, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. And all my newbies, thank you. I just can't believe how many I've gotten in this last month, and you guys are just amazing. Thank you. I did forget, I did add a couple little word stickers in here. I can't remember. I switched them out because right here is where I decided. So it says something about stretch your wings, or fly, or something like that, because of the eagles. So you'll see those in the close-ups at the end here. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.